with others driving 3 hours from Mississippi to Memphis with hopes of learning more about the violent attack against rapper Young Dolph, a man who proclaimed to be the, quote, king of Memphis.
In the aftermath of rapper Young Dolph's tragic passing, the streets of Memphis have become a hotbed of tension and danger. Rumors are swirling that Young Dolph was gunned down by none other than Yo Gotti, and now Gotti has set his sights on the members of Paper Route Empire, with Key Glock at the top of his hit list. In this video, we delve deep into the sensational story of how Yo Gotti is going after Key Glock, exploring the history of their beef, the shocking incidents that have unfolded, and the unbreakable bond between Young Dolph and Key Glock. Get ready for a wild ride as we uncover the truth behind Gotti pulling up on Key Glock. Gotti pulls up on Key Glock. Ever since the rise of Young Dolph in the rap game, a bitter feud has been brewing between him and Yo Gotti, two prominent figures in the Memphis music scene. The origins of this beef can be traced back to 2014 when Yo Gotti approached Young Dolph with an offer to sign him to his CMG record label. However, Dolph turned down the offer, which didn't sit well with Gotti. At the time, Young Dolph was gaining momentum as an independent artist, carving his own path in the industry. This independence and his refusal to align himself with Yo Gotti seemed to threaten Gotti's position as the self-proclaimed king of Memphis. Dolph's rise to success without the backing of a major label was a direct challenge to Gotti's dominance in the local rap scene. As Dolph's popularity grew, tensions between the two rappers escalated. Dolph publicly called out Yo Gotti on Twitter, accusing him of trying to put the police on him the moment he returned. The rejection and the subsequent rivalry between the two artists became the fuel for a series of diss tracks and subliminal shots fired back and forth. In response to Dolph's Twitter call-out, Yo Gotti remained silent, refusing to engage in a public war of words. However, Dolph didn't hold back. He released an album titled King of Memphis, which many believed was a direct attack on Yo Gotti's claim to the throne. He also left a post where he stated that Gotti went from being his #1 fan to his bigger hater. Dolph made it clear that he felt Gotti was sending his artist to do his dirty work, trying to undermine Dolph's success. The tension between the two rappers reached its peak when Young Dolph released a diss track titled Play With Yo. In the song, Dolph implied that he had an affair with the mother of Yo Gotti's child, a move that crossed a line in the rap game. The diss track further fueled the fire and intensified the animosity between the two artists. Yo Gotti finally responded with a track of his own titled Don't Beef For Me. In the song, Gotti attacked Young Dolph and sent him a warning shot, making it clear that he wasn't backing down. The beef between these two Memphis rappers had reached a boiling point, and it seemed like there was no turning back. While the public beef between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph was grabbing headlines, there was another figure caught in the crossfire, Key Glock. Key Glock, also known as Young Dolph's cousin by marriage, was signed to Dolph's Paper Route Empire label in 2017. This affiliation with Dolph made Key Glock a target for anyone who had beef with Young Dolph, including Yo Gotti. Key Glock, fiercely loyal to his cousin and mentor, became a prime target for Yo Gotti's wrath. Gotti's dislike for Dolph extended to anyone associated with him, and Key Glock found himself in the line of fire. The tension between Key Glock and Yo Gotti was palpable, with Key Glock openly expressing his disdain for Gotti on social media. In one instance, Key Glock took to his Instagram story to diss Yo Gotti and his brother. He posted a short video of himself singing along to Young Dolph's song, Play With Yo, which was a direct shot at Gotti. Key Glock joyfully sang along to the lyrics, mocking Gotti's transformation from his biggest fan to his biggest hater. But Key Glock didn't stop there. In other parts of the song, Young Dolph called out Yo Gotti's older brother, further fueling the fire. Key Glock went on to mention Yo Gotti again, this time mocking Gotti's big sister. He even posted a picture of Yo Gotti's brother, adding insult to injury. Despite Key Glock's public taunts, Yo Gotti remained silent, refusing to engage in a war of words with the young rapper. This silence only seemed to intensify Key Glock's dislike for Gotti as he continued to express his disdain for the Memphis rap icon openly. The beef between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph had become a full-blown feud, with Key Glock caught in the middle. The tension and animosity between these artists had reached a point where it seemed like a confrontation was inevitable. The streets of Memphis were on edge, waiting for the next explosive chapter in this ongoing saga. One incident that showcased Key Glock's loyalty to Young Dolph occurred shortly before Dolph's untimely death. Dolph found himself in an argument with none other than Soulja Boy, and Key Glock's involvement in the altercation seemed to make Soulja Boy even more upset. It all started when Young Dolph made a claim on social media that he was earning over $100,000 per show as an independent rapper. Soulja Boy, not buying Dolph's claim, quickly dropped his 2 cents on the topic. Dolph wrote, "How the f am an independent artist and getting 100 racks plus for a show?" In response, Soulja Boy dismissed Dolph's claim, stating, "That's big cap. They signed to Empire. I'm really 100% independent, no cap." While Young Dolph chose not to directly respond to Soulja Boy's comments, His Paper Route Empire crew made sure to give Soulja Boy an earful. Key Glock, being a part of the crew, wasn't exempted. In fact, he was the only one who openly responded to Soulja Boy's post. The next day, Key Glock took to Instagram Live to attack Soulja Boy. He didn't hold back, expressing his disdain for the rapper. Soulja Boy, feeling triggered by Key Glock's response, made his own Instagram video, threatening to kill Young Dolph by placing a $100,000 bounty on him. He arrogantly declared,
"Man, stop playing. I'll put a 100 ball on the head. Doing all this time. I bet $100,000 a nigga won't give me an address. How about that? I got 100K cash. Look, DM me the address. You can have all this on my hand."
This incident not only highlighted the loyalty between Young Dolph and Key Glock, but also the intensity of the beef between Dolph and other artists. Key Glock's willingness to stand up for his cousin and mentor, even in the face of threats, demonstrated the depth of their bond. But Key Glock's loyalty extended beyond just defending Young Dolph in rap beefs. The relationship between Key Glock and Young Dolph went beyond co-workers. They were family. Key Glock and Young Dolph were cousins by marriage, and their bond was unbreakable. Their collaboration extended beyond the studio. They often met at family gatherings, including Thanksgiving, where they would discuss their music, share ideas, and support each other. These family connections added an extra layer of loyalty and trust between the two artists. Their collaboration resulted in the creation of multiple successful albums. One of their most notable endeavors was the 2019 album Dumb and Dumber, which received critical acclaim and resonated with fans. The success of their collaboration continued with the release of Dumb and Dumber 2 in 2021, further solidifying their status as a dynamic duo. The tragic passing of Young Dolph shook Key Glock to his core. It took him some time to react publicly and make a statement about the loss of his cousin turned mentor. When he finally spoke out, his pain and grief were palpable. Key Glock took to his Instagram page to share throwback pictures of himself and Young Dolph, accompanied by an emotional tribute. In his heartfelt message, he expressed his deep sorrow and the impact that Dolph had on his life. He wrote, "Bro, I'm lost. My heart is torn. My brain about to explode. It hurts when I breathe. Why did you leave me so soon? I'll never be the same. You were my left-hand man, my brother, my cousin, my mentor, and my drinking partner." Key Glock also shared the struggles he had faced in the past 2 years, including the loss of his father, aunt, and grandmother. The weight of these losses made Dolph's passing even more difficult to bear. Key Glock questioned why he had to endure so much pain and expressed his deep love and admiration for his cousin turned mentor. Relationship between Key Glock and Young Dolph. Key Glock, born Markevius LaShawn Cathy, and Young Dolph, whose real name is Adolph Thornton Jr., were more than just collaborators in the music industry. They shared a familial connection that laid the foundation for their deep bond. As previously stated, insert image in the background. Key Glock and Young Dolph were cousins by marriage, further solidifying their relationship. This familial tie created a unique dynamic between the two artists, as they not only shared a passion for music, but also a shared history and support system. In 2017, Young Dolph recognized Key Glock's talent and potential, signing him to his record label, Paper Route Empire. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of their professional collaboration and set the stage for their future success. Together, they embarked on a musical journey, crafting their unique sound and pushing the boundaries of hip-hop. Their first major project together was the collaborative album Dumb and Dumber, released in 2019. The album showcased their undeniable chemistry and set the stage for their subsequent collaborations. Beyond the music, Key Glock and Young Dolph shared a personal bond that extended beyond the studio. They were often seen together, supporting each other at events and in their personal lives. Their connection was evident in the way they interacted and the genuine camaraderie they displayed. Their relationship was not just about mentorship and collaboration, it was about family. Key Glock and Young Dolph's bond went beyond the music industry, and their shared experiences shaped their artistic journeys. As they continued to work together, Key Glock's talent flourished under the guidance of Young Dolph. Their collaboration was a testament to the power of mentorship and the impact it can have on an artist's career. Unfortunately, tragedy struck in November 2021 when Young Dolph was shot and killed outside Makeda's Butter Cookies in Memphis. This devastating event sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community and left Key Glock deeply saddened. The early years of Key Glock and Young Dolph's relationship were filled with collaboration, support, and a deep familial bond. But what about their musical achievements and the impact they had on each other's careers? Key Glock and Young Dolph's collaboration extended far beyond beyond their personal connection. Together, they created a musical legacy that left an indelible mark on the hip-hop industry. Their first major project together, the collaborative album Dumb and Dumber, released in 2019, was a game changer. The album showcased their unique chemistry and showcased their individual talents. Building on the success of their first collaboration, Key Glock and Young Dolph released the highly anticipated follow-up album, Dumb and Dumber 2, in 2021. The album further solidified their partnership and demonstrated their growth as artists. Key Glock's solo career also flourished under the mentorship of Young Dolph. His album Yellow Tape 2 debuted at number 7 on the Billboard 200 albums chart, a testament to his talent and the influence of their collaboration. Key Glock's unique style and lyrical prowess captivated audiences worldwide. His music resonated with fans, earning him a dedicated following and critical acclaim. Young Dolph, a seasoned veteran in the industry, was known for his distinctive flow and unapologetic lyrics. His solo projects, such as Role Model and Rich Slave, showcased his versatility and cemented his status as a hip-hop icon. Together, Key Glock and Young Dolph pushed the boundaries of hip-hop, blending their individual styles to create a sound that was uniquely their own. Their music resonated with listeners, who connected with their authentic storytelling and raw emotions. The impact of their collaboration extended beyond the charts. Key Glock's growth as an artist under the mentorship of Young Dolph was evident in his music and performances. Young Dolph's guidance and support played a pivotal role in shaping Key Glock's career. Young Dolph recognized Key Glock's potential from the start, and his belief in his protege propelled Key Glock to new heights. Unfortunately, the hip-hop community mourned the loss of a talented artist, mentor, and friend. As we come to the end of our exploration into the relationship between Key Glock and Young Dolph, we reflect on the incredible journey these two artists embarked on together. From their early years of familial connection to their musical collaborations and the profound impact they had on each other's careers, their story is one of resilience, talent, and mentorship. Key Glock and Young Dolph shared a deep bond that shaped their artistic journeys. The legacy of Key Glock and Young Dolph lives on through their music and the impact they had on the hip-hop industry. Their unique sound, raw storytelling, and authentic emotions continue to resonate with fans worldwide. Yo Gotti's brother shot dead. The once promising friendship between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti eventually turned into a highly contentious and publicized feud. The origins of their beef are multifaceted, with various incidents contributing to the escalating tensions between the two rappers. Subliminal diss tracks became a weapon of choice in their ongoing feud. Both artists took shots at each other through their music, using lyrics to express their disdain and provoke a response. Social media became another battleground for their rivalry. They engaged in heated exchanges, trading insults and allegations, further fueling the flames of their feud. The feud between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti became a prominent and controversial storyline in the world of hip-hop. Fans and industry insiders closely followed the developments, eagerly awaiting the next move from both artists. In interviews, they openly expressed their animosity towards each other, leaving no doubt about the depth of their dislike. Their disdain for one another was palpable, and their feud became a spectacle that captivated the rap community. The diss tracks released by Young Dolph and Yo Gotti during their feud gained significant attention. Fans dissected the lyrics, searching for hidden meanings and analyzing the intensity of their verbal attacks. The feud reached its boiling point in 2017 when Young Dolph was involved in a shooting during the CIAA weekend in Charlotte, North Carolina. The incident further escalated tensions between the two rappers, with some speculating that it was connected to their ongoing beef. While the exact details surrounding the shooting remain unclear, it added a dangerous and violent element to their feud. The incident shocked the rap community and intensified the already heated rivalry between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti. Despite the contentious nature of their relationship, it's important to note that both Young Dolph and Yo Gotti continued to enjoy successful careers in the music industry. Their feud, while a significant part of their story, did not define their entire musical journey. Young Dolph's resilience and ability to overcome challenges, including surviving multiple wounds in separate incidents, became notable aspects of his life. He channeled his experiences into his music, captivating audiences with his raw and authentic storytelling. Yo Gotti's impact on the rap scene extended beyond his feud with Young Dolph. He continued to release chart-topping hits and collaborate with other artists, solidifying his status as a force to be reckoned with in the industry. The feud between Young Dolph and Yo Gotti, once marked by animosity and diss tracks, took a shocking turn with the recent revelations made by Key Glock. Young Dolph's best friend and brother in the rap industry, Key Glock, took to his Instagram Live to expose Yo Gotti's alleged involvement in Young Dolph's passing. Key Glock's passionate and emotional reaction quickly went viral as he revealed a ton of information about Young Dolph's case that nobody knew. His expose has sparked a new beef between him and Yo Gotti, sending shockwaves through the rap industry. Key Glock's inside knowledge and close relationship with Young Dolph lend credibility to his claims. He presents what he believes to be pure proof of Yo Gotti's alleged involvement, leaving the audience stunned and eager to hear more. As the story unfolds, the rap industry is abuzz with this new development. Key Glock's determination to seek justice for his friend and expose the truth has reignited interest in Young Dolph's case, reminding everyone of the tragic loss that occurred. It's important to remember that despite their feud and the shocking revelations, both Young Dolph and Yo Gotti have left an indelible mark on the Memphis rap scene and the larger music industry. Their talent, resilience, and entrepreneurial endeavors have solidified their legacies. Young Dolph's investments in various businesses and his philanthropic efforts, such as organizing back-to-school events and helping local communities, showcase his commitment to making a positive impact. Yo Gotti's collaborations and associations within the music industry have contributed to his continued success. While details about his personal friendships outside of music remain private, his influence in the rap world is undeniable. The story of Young Dolph and Yo Gotti is a complex tale of friendship, rivalry, and shocking revelations. Key Glock's expose has added a new layer of intrigue to their story, leaving fans in the rap community eager to uncover the truth. Key Glock has recently found himself at the center of a shocking and tragic event. The untimely death of fellow rapper Big Juke has sent shockwaves through the music industry and the streets alike. As rumors swirl and tensions rise, we explore the complex dynamics between Key Glock and Big Juke and their connections to the larger music community. It all started when Big Juke, a rising star in the rap game, made a decision that would ultimately change the course of his life. Despite the warnings and the looming threats, Big Juke decided to return to his hometown of Memphis, a city known for its unforgiving streets and deep-rooted rivalries. Memphis is a place where loyalty is tested and alliances are constantly shifting. Big Juke's return to the city was met with mixed emotions. Some saw it as a bold move, a statement of fearlessness, while others viewed it as a reckless decision that would have dire consequences. Within Big Juke's inner circle, there were whispers of danger and rumors of enemies lurking in the shadows. But Big Juke, fueled by his ambition and a desire to prove himself, brushed off the warnings, believing that his success would shield him from harm. On that fateful night, Big Juke found himself at Perignon Restaurant and Event Center in Memphis. The atmosphere was tense, as if the air itself held a sense of foreboding. Unbeknownst to Big Juke, he was being watched, his every move monitored by those who sought to bring him down. The Memphis Police Department, already aware of the potential threat to Big Juke's life, had discreetly placed surveillance cameras in the vicinity. The footage captured a white Ford sedan, its occupants seemingly fixated on Big Juke's every move. Big Juke's mother, a pillar of strength in his life, had a sinking feeling that something was amiss. She sensed the danger that loomed over her son, but her pleas for him to leave Memphis were brushed aside. Big Juke was determined to face his demons head-on. The funeral of a mutual acquaintance brought Big Juke and his rival, Key Glock, face to face. Tensions ran high as they exchanged icy glares, their animosity palpable. Little did they know that this encounter would be a precursor to the tragedy that awaited them. Following the funeral, Big Juke and his entourage made their way to the repast, a gathering meant to honor the memory of the departed. Unbeknownst to them, the white Ford sedan trailed closely behind, its occupants biding their time, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. As Big Juke and his entourage left the repast, tragedy struck. Gunshots rang out, shattering the night's silence. Chaos ensued as panic and confusion gripped the scene. Big Juke, caught in the crossfire, fell victim to the violence that had plagued his life. The aftermath of the attack left a community in shock and mourning. Big Juke's untimely death sent shockwaves through the music industry, leaving fans and fellow artists grappling with the loss of a promising talent. Key Glock, who had been at odds with Big Juke for some time, found himself at the center of the storm. His reaction to the tragedy raised eyebrows and fueled speculation. Was Key Glock involved in the events that led to Big Juke's demise, or was he simply a bystander caught in the crossfire? As the investigation into Big Juke's death unfolded, the Memphis Police Department sifted through evidence, including the surveillance footage that captured the white Ford sedan. The search for answers intensified as the city demanded justice for the fallen rapper. In the wake of Big Juke's death, the music community was plunged into a state of mourning. Fans, fellow artists, and industry insiders expressed their grief and paid tribute to the fallen rapper. Social media platforms were flooded with heartfelt messages, sharing memories of Big Juke's talent and the impact he had on those around him. Key Glock, who had a tumultuous relationship with Big Juke, found himself at the center of controversy once again. His response to the tragedy raised eyebrows and ignited a firestorm of speculation. Some accused him of being callous and insensitive, while others defended his right to express himself freely. In an attempt to address the backlash, Key Glock took to social media to explain his controversial reaction. He claimed that his words were taken out of context and that he was merely expressing his frustration with the ongoing feud between him and Big Juke. However, his explanation did little to quell the storm of criticism that raged on. The music community, already reeling from the loss of Big Juke, Juk, was further outraged by Key Glock's response. Many felt that his words lacked empathy and showed a disregard for the gravity of the situation. The incident sparked a larger conversation about the responsibility of artists and the impact their words can have on their fans and the wider community. Amidst the controversy, there were voices calling for unity and a cessation of the feuds that had plagued the music industry for far too long. Artists, fans, and community leaders came together to emphasize the importance of peace and collaboration, urging everyone to learn from the tragedy and work towards a more harmonious future. As the investigation into Big Juk's death pressed on, the Memphis Police Department made significant strides in identifying the perpetrators. The surveillance footage captured the white Ford sedan and its occupants, providing crucial leads in the case. The city held its breath, hoping for justice to be served. In a dramatic turn of events, the police made several arrests in connection with Big Juk's murder. The suspects, allegedly linked to rival factions within the music industry, were brought to justice, providing some closure for the grieving community. With each arrest came shocking revelations about the motives and the intricate web of rivalries that had led to this tragic event. As time passed, the wounds began to heal, albeit slowly. The music community took this opportunity to reflect on the impact of violence and feuds within the industry. Artists and fans alike vowed to honor Big Juk's memory by promoting unity, peace, and a sense of camaraderie. Big Juk's legacy lives on through his music and the impact he had on those who knew him. His untimely death served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the consequences of violence. The music community rallied together to ensure that his memory would not be forgotten, organizing tribute concerts, charity events, and scholarships in his honor. As the police conclude this investigation, they are left with a profound sense of loss and a renewed determination to prevent such tragedies from happening again. The music community has learned valuable lessons from Big Juk's death, and steps are being taken to foster a safer and more supportive environment for artists. Enjoyed the video? Crave more excitement? Stay tuned by clicking on any of the cards on your screen right now for more thrilling content. See you next time.